final height.
Oh, you're within half an inch.
I was at age 14 in about 3 or 4 months.
Age 14?
Yeah,
that's when you became within half an
I
inch?
grew 4 inches in about 2 months. I had it very fast.
In 2 months?
Yeah, literally in 2 months I grew 3 or 4, about 4 inches taller.
You sure your middle name's not Sprout?
I went from like 5 foot. I went from like 5'3".
Tell me how you run the fastest.
5'7" in like about 4 months, in like 3 or 4 months.
Tell me again how you run the fastest, faster than anyone.
I ran the 1 mile. Well, when I look at a guy's height, like I said, the guy in 1980.
Right, there's a lot of math.
It's very unlikely.
A lot of math.
It's only 5 foot long.
A lot of math.
So if he was taller than his listed height, then it means.
Hey, that's something I want to do.
If he was much taller than his listed height, like even half taller than his listed height, like he likely was. I don't know. He might have been faster than Steve Prefontaine. If he really was super narrow body, he could have been 2%.
You know that fucking Prefontaine place, and
he was very slow.
You know that place where the bus stop is and stuff?
I ran the 1 mile about 4.4% faster than Steve Prefontaine. So when they say he's so great, 4.4% slower than me, that's not like great.
Well, adjusted for weight, how's that math work?
No, I adjusted. I had 9 pounds more fat than I should have. I had 20% extra muscle weight.
However,
and then I adjusted for altitude because the same percent there's less oxygen, it slows you down the exact same amount.
So where'd you run this thing in 4 minutes again?
My fastest 1 mile, I ran it kind of like in Deer Park, school there.
And what's the altitude?
The only time I ran that there.
What's the altitude?
It was 2,100 feet above sea level. 7.6% less oxygen than the sea level.
Woo!
Yeah.
And still 4 minutes, though, right?
That slows you down. My time, if I would have been Steve Prefontaine's height, my time was about 3 minutes 46.4 seconds. Around there.
And how is that different from the actual time?
I estimated he's 5 foot and about 9 inches.
Because you're taller?
If I was 2 3/4 and if I was 2 1/4 inches taller than my height.
So you have to be taller?
If
you were taller and skinnier,
well,
you would.
No, I made a height adjustment between us. That's the first comparison.
Okay, so explain how that works again.
To do the time adjustment?
Sure. How does the time keep
the way it works is
slipping?
I had 20% extra muscle weight.
Off of the tube.
That slowed me down 8.4% slower.
So too much muscle now?
Or I lifted weights for 2 years in gym class.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that, you fool.
Before my second year of track. So, that slowed me down 8.4% slower. I had 9 pounds extra fat, slowing down 7.4% slower. The altitude slowing down 7.6% slower. And then I adjusted the height difference between me and Steve Prefontaine. All totally a fair adjustment.
And so you're fat. All fair. All fair.
Because that's the same as I had the normal amount of muscle, the same as if I would have been at 1% body weight as fat, like I should have instead. And it's the same as if I was running at sea level and the same height, so totally fair adjustments.
Totally fair.
Well, yeah, it's completely fair adjustments. If I put a pack on my back
you're not gonna buy that. That's a little crazy.
What do you mean crazy?
It's fucking.
That's
what out there, dude.
Times the marathon proved. I saw a year later.
What proved?
The altitude time.
That all your math is good?
Yeah, I did it exactly accurate. I did all the math to figure.
That's fine, but
because the muscle takes up 41% of adult men body weight. So when you gain
muscle's heavy.
Extra muscle.
You don't want to be that muscly.
Yeah, you gain extra muscle, slowing you down. It doesn't.
Were you keeping that 21 pounds of muscle? You've been keeping that your whole life now?
Well,
you have not atrophied that muscle?
It was, I had, so that's 48 pounds of muscle normally, plus I had 20% extra of that, so almost 12 extra pounds of muscle. Well, that 12 extra pounds.
You had a pound of muscle.
Wait, 20% of
18
48.
pounds
20%
of muscle.
of 48, that's about
The
almost
one
10.
bought a ticket to the
Well,
world.
that 10 that slows you
Don't you-
down 8.4%.
Don't you get a ticket to the world with that? 18 pounds of muscle.
No, normally you'd have
18
48 pounds of muscle.
Of muscle.
No, about 2.5% more than that. So,
All right.
about 50 pounds of muscle.
It's a brain goes.
But instead I had 60. What's it?
Because the legs done gove up.
Instead I had 52, about 52.5 pounds of muscle.
Damn it, leg.
I had very big muscles.
Now you're coming.
I had very big muscle in my legs.
Oh, we're gonna have to turn.
Everything. I had very big muscle. I had 20% more muscle. Yeah, you lose.
Don't be showing me your 20.